Arnie Duncan.
Gun stores are reporting spikes in sales of weapons and ammunition from enthusiasts who fear a crackdown is near. But one Las Vegas artist is deciding to put his weapons on ice, even if they are only on T-shirts. Alex Kraski is a Russian immigrant who has been in the U.S. for a decade. He says he paints whatever inspires him, including the military and its weapons. He says T-shirts bearing these images would be on sale in Los Angeles now, but he and the president of the Los Angeles clothing company agreed not to proceed with the design, and Alex Kraski joins us to talk about it. Thank you so much for being here.
You're welcome.
Why now? Why not after the incident in Aurora, Colorado, or any of these other horrific shootings? Why after this incident?
You know, I think that recent events basically affected everything. They affected art, everything what is going on in this country. So I have military background myself. I'm an ex-military, and all my family basically are military people. And I cannot really say that I am against guns. I cannot. And the truth would be that at this particular point in the United States, there are a lot of guns which are in the wrong hands. And that's the problem which America faces now. And at this particular moment of my life, I decided not to put it on T-shirts. And even I've been working on this piece for a while, for a month probably, but then I realized that it wouldn't be fair to people who lost their loved ones. 20 kids and several adults who were trying to protect them, and for me to put it on T-shirt, it's really disrespectful to these people.
I mean, you heard the NRA on Friday blame essentially cultural influences in this country for the violence that we're seeing. I mean, you're part of the cultural complex, for lack of a better word. You're an artist. People also blame video game makers. They blame Hollywood for the violence that they see in movies. How much blame does cultural America share in this situation that we're now in, do you think?
How much blame? You know, the thing is that this is the only country which has, which can buy a weapon like that, in every store almost, But I wouldn't say it's really a cultural thing, And in Russia, for example, you cannot buy guns like that, go to any military store. No. But in the United States, you can. And but the thing is, I wouldn't say that they shouldn't sell it, because otherwise, how are you going to protect the citizens?
But how do you gauge? But as an artist, in your, again, you're an artist and you're in that milieu. How much influence do you think video game makers have over impressionable people, or movies that are out there that are violent,
or T-shirts,
or even art? Example, I mean,
it definitely has some influence. I cannot say that it doesn't influence people. For example, I just recently watched the movie Hitman, if you saw this movie. And the guy was going to kill the policeman, and he told him, if you answer right, I will let you go. So when does the good man has right to kill? He asked him this question. And the guy say, when I feel that there is a danger to me or my family, I would do anything to stop it.
Is this a permanent business decision that you've made, or are you going to revisit these designs sometime in the future?
Maybe I will still revisit in the future, but not at this time, definitely.
Have you gotten any backlash?
Backlash?
Any criticism for your decision to not market?
Any gun advocates mad at you?
No, because the interesting thing that the model who is posing, the president of the company, who was going to do it, the bestseller basically on T-shirts, they refused. I mean, I told them that I changed my mind and I don't want to do that. I was expecting for them to tell me, we don't care really, because it's business thing. But they all sent me emails that they agree and they're not going to participate in that.
We are out of time. Thank you for being here.
You're so welcome, guys.
A Las Vegas real estate agent is sentenced to prison for her role in a straw buyer scheme. We're going to tell you about that when we come back.
And a Las Vegas family gets an early Christmas present, more than $500,000 in principal reduction. Don't go away.